I have three people on the table today who have been watching the World Cup, and they all have their own personal strong opinion, and I will let them come up with that. I'd like to introduce everyone today. I have Fauzi. Give us a quick, short introduction of yourself. What you made you fall in love with the sport.
I'm an Arsenal fan. Grew up following the days of Fabregas and Van Persie, and yeah, finally a Premier League champion. So happy to be here.
Mm. All right. On my other end, we have a Man City fan, Napoleon himself. Let's go. Shoot.
Hey everyone, my name is Napoleon, and I'm a City fan. As you can see, one of the one and only four-peat winner, something no one has ever done in the Premier League.
Hi, Jesus. These people are just torturing us with their history. History is FC, especially it's Man City. You know what?
I feel like
All right.
anybody that is City fan was born after 2000.
Does it matter? You're a fan of the sport. It don't matter.
All right, Victor.
My name is Victor. I've not watched a full World Cup game, so I don't know. My take will be great, but let's go United until 20 years to win the trophy, man. I think right now we're the longest awaiting team to win. 13 years.
Now I see why you made that comment about Man City, but it's okay.
All right, let's start with Cape Verde shutting down Spain. Ronaldo scoring at age 41. England today with 19 shots, 0 goals. And the World Cup that some people are saying is trash, some people are saying is scripted, some people are saying it's not. I'm your host today. This is World Pass. Pass it, return it, debate it, repeat. Let's go. All right. Quick fire round questions. I can just call on you randomly. Short, sharp. Let's go deep. One sentence. Napo, what's your reaction about the World Cup so far?
It's been amazing. One word, just amazing. Every team that you thought could do something, they're not doing it. And the teams that you didn't think they could do something, they're doing it. Senegal, Nations Cup winner, where are they? Nowhere to be found. Morocco, that they beat, is actually stepping up for the entire Africa. What can I say? It's the World Cup, the best of the best.
All right. Fauzi, England, 19 shots. Ghana, 0-0. Your take.
The Juju man, the Ghanaian Juju man worked. He caused hurricane and is listed their fail. So when they say black magic doesn't work, they are lying to you.
They don't know. They don't
Juju,
know.
Juju itself. All right. Victor, Cape Verde holding Spain. Egypt winning their first ever World Cup game in their history ever. Let's go. What's happening?
Cape Verde has a really nice goalkeeper. I think the guy's followers is like 15.7 million right now from like 90
Fastest
something.
growing Instagram
Yeah.
in history.
I think Spain kind of undermined them, like, oh yeah, this is cakewalk, and it backfired. Egypt, I think I saw part of that game. Egypt was just determined to win, just get that first one, and that's what I saw in the game.
Mo Salah turning up.
Finally,
right?
finally.
Legends showing their stuff and showing their trade. All right. US 2 wins for 2. Canada put 6 past Qatar. Mexico already through. The hosts are actually showing up. This is the temperature of the World Cup right now. Chaos, upsets, legends doing legendary things. Let's get into topic. I promise you every single one is going to cause an argument on this table. All right. We'll start with Cape Verde. Ranked 67th in the world. Shut down Spain. Did it just survive? They were the better teams at times. Egypt getting their first World Cup in history. Algeria coming back from behind in a group that had no business to be this dramatic. Small nations are actually not just here to play. They're actually here to show up. I'm going to go around the table. I want one underdog moment from everyone for this tournament. I will go with Fauzi, your underdog moment.
I have to say Cape Verde. Cape Verde versus Spain and Cape Verde versus Uruguay. Nobody gave them a life, and they've really come to the party.
Do you think Do you think they're going to go far in this World Cup?
They've played the two toughest teams in their group, so I think they're going to win their last game. And then it's a toss-up between what happens between Spain and Uruguay. So who knows? They could even finish top of their group
Yeah.
and qualify to the next round. So we'll see.
All right. Here is where I'm going to stir the pot a little bit. This World Cup has actually been good, in my own opinion. So, like, Victor, what do you think with the 48 team format, just handing out opportunities for teams, or do you just think like the quality of teams have actually improved?
I think giving more countries the opportunity to play is really good, other than the previous limited one. It's a longer tournament, but it's just good to see underdogs shining. The representatives of the country in the streets dancing. Actually, like Norway rowing rowing, like it's just different things to see, man. It's really good.
Napo, as per you're in the US, what do you think about US performance so far?
From my perspective, I think this is amazing all around for every team. And the only reason why I say that, Fauzi said something at the beginning, Cape Verde. Now, whether they go far or not, they've earned the respect of football because as a team, to come and play in a tournament like this and play against a team as good as Spain and not take any goal, that's respect. And, that goes for every team that is trying to make it forward, trying to play to earn the respect of football. Teams like Turkey, I mean, sad to see them go out, but you have not done enough. It's as simple as that. That's why I said earlier at the beginning, this World Cup is showing you a lot of qualities from the good teams and from the teams that you don't expect them to come up high, and they're coming up high. How many games did Ronaldo play? First game didn't score. Now he scored, and now everybody's talking about him. He's an amazing player, but I think, if I'm to be honest, there's more to come out of him at this stage in possibly his last World Cup. So more to see from him, most likely. But yeah, that'll be all for now.
Okay. My own opinion, man. I just want to enjoy the games people are playing. Like, let underdog go far. Let's just have history that we say, even though the sport is in this game is in North America, most of us are not getting to watch it because of how expensive the ticket is. But at least we mark and say in North America's world, we had a small team go far, maybe quarterfinal, and I'll be like, okay, that marks the record. Napo, I like how you brought Ronaldo. You like to get spicy. Let's go. So we all know that Messi versus Ronaldo, last dance, possible. We don't know. Maybe Messi might play one more World Cup, but I doubt it. Ronaldo for sure, this is definitely his last World Cup. Ronaldo scored twice today, 41 years old. Portugal, 5-1, looking sharp. Argentina, true. And they are very dangerous, defending champion. What do you guys think? I start with Victor.
I think Ronaldo has been criticized heavily, so getting that first goal at 41, I think this is it for him and Messi. I don't. Messi will be 42 the next World Cup, so that will be tough. But so far, it's good to see him score. But I'm not sure Portugal can go all the way. It's my own thoughts because we're just watching their game today. They always drive back for some reason. I don't understand why passing back when you're supposed to be attacking most of the time, but it's interesting to see.
Fauzi, do you think the Portuguese teammates were playing for him in the first game, and did they improve in the second game, or it was just bad luck, or this is because people were picking on him saying that no one Ronaldo is washed. Do you think he's actually washed too? Yeah, let's go.
In their first game, and even before the World Cup started, the preseason game, the pre-tournament game against Nigeria, you could see he struggled a bit. You could see
Yes,
he
he
was the
did.
one holding back the team. But I think today they played towards his strengths. They dropped Bernardo Silva and they played proper wingers with Neto and João Felix on opposite sides. So they played basically towards him and accommodated his game in this game. Although it was Uzbekistan, I'd like to see what he does against a bigger nation. But it looks like, the FIFA scriptwriters wrote a marvelous script because we could have Messi and Ronaldo facing off each other and finally ending the debate of who is the GOAT. So we look forward to see that.
We should also say he almost scored one more goal that last second to make it a hat trick.
A
So
hat trick. He
the
had
script would
chances
have
to
written
score.
himself. Apo. All right. Here's a question for you actually. If Messi should win this World Cup back to back, does the GOAT debate close forever?
The GOAT debate was closed forever. Messi's always been the better player than Ronaldo. Ronaldo is one of the greats. Messi is the better player. And the only reason why I say that is because when you look at both players, you look at the way they play for either their club or their country, it's obvious. They are almost the same age right now, and you can see the difference between Portugal and Argentina. Argentina is not just playing for Argentina, they're playing for Lionel Messi. Ronaldo is playing for himself. Ronaldo is trying to prove a point. Messi don't have to prove a point. And it's obvious, like I said, you see them play and it's obvious. And that's why I said the GOAT debate, personally, it's been closed a long time ago. And for people that can't see it, I'm sorry for you.
Honestly, my own take on this whole Messi and Ronaldo, both these men, they are great. I won't lie to you. Like, if I'm being honest, at this stage in their career, or their age, we should actually be getting a decline. But bruh, we are getting a spectacle, and whoever debate you are on, if you're on Messi's side or Ronaldo's side, we are lucky to get them, right? We can't complain. All right. Move on to England. England's match today. 19 shots, 0 goals. Ghana came to play. Mind you, Ghana actually won these guys in their friendly. And that was the only match that England actually lost on their road to this World Cup. I want to give your opinion, Fauzi. What do you think about Thomas Tuchel? So far, so good in this tournament, or from the friendlies leading up to this moment?
I think he's a good coach, and I do still think England will go far. They just struggled today, and there's this over reliance they have on Harry Kane. So it's also shown that when Harry Kane doesn't have a good game, who's going to step up? It does also help that some of their star players like Saka isn't 100% fit. So they are all depending on Harry Kane to get the goals right now, and it needs everybody else to step up. Anthony Gordon needs to chop bench the next couple of games. He's not good enough to play left wing for England. I don't know why Tuchel is hell-bent on playing him when he has Rashford and he has Rogers and Izzy. He needs to switch it up. But I do think England will go far, but I don't think they would win it, sadly.
And I'm just going to chime in and add to what Fauzi said. I think Ms. Thomas is Tuchel is a good coach, but the mistake he made was not bringing quality. He brought players, not quality. And that's why he was heavily criticized. And it's obvious, you can see it. Playing a game against Ghana, having 19 shots and not scoring. Apart from Harry Kane, who's going to do the job? Is it Rashford? Rashford that played for Barcelona and had a lot of opportunities that he could have scored more goals for Barcelona and was missing wide open net goals. Those players are good, but they're not what you need. You need players that are dependable when the star players like Harry Kane are not coming up, and we didn't see that from England.
Napu,
So I'm
back
going
to
to
you.
intercept his pass quickly. Can I quickly intercept his pass?
Okay.
When he says they didn't bring quality, I have an issue with that because you also have to factor in form. I know the players you're trying to refer to, Foden as a Man City fan, Palmer as a Chelsea fan, they didn't deserve to be on the plane. The one player that deserved to be on the plane was Morgan Gibbs White. But I don't think quality is the issue with this England team.
And trust me, it's not about Foden, but you're going for the biggest competition of your life. The World Cup, it's bigger than any tournament worldwide, any tournament you can ever think of in any sport. And you're gonna bring people like Jet Spence to play your right back. And like I said, it's not about bringing players. It's about bringing quality people that will make the moment for your team. And I think England is lacking that.
You know what, Napo? I can actually say something about that too. England have always been the team that always bring quality. Let's be honest. Like they've always packed star players, but they've never gone far. Don't you think it's time for us to try something different this time? Like, you know that saying that if you try something over and over and over again, you have to try something new. Don't get me wrong, go. I know Tomo from Chelsea. He's a stubborn man. And I love him for that. Like he's really stubborn and stuck in his ways. But result they show. Because think about it. When he took Chelsea to the finals of Man City, everyone's like, "Oh, Man City is not. Man City is going to clear Chelsea," but Chelsea won. I don't know how he did. It's not juju.
I would just let me now. You when you call Man City, that's a different topic. I will tell you this. And mark my words. The reason why Chelsea won is not because of Tuchel. It's because of Pep. Pep messed it up for himself. That is a fact. And he himself to today, every time you talk about that game, he goes back and says, I messed up. Even when we played against Inter Milan in the final and they interviewed him, the first words that came out of his mouth, don't worry, guys, I'm not going to complicate things. He knows. That game, Man City should have won. It was obvious. But Pep messed it up for Man City. But it's okay. We have a Champions League. I'm fine with that.
You know. I would like to interject in that statement. Like, yes, Pep messed up in that final because of the formation change and what he did. But you should also understand that Tuchel's road to that final was actually impressive. That Senegalese keeper,
Edouard Mendy.
Mendy.
He kept the most
Mendy.
clean sheets. Kept the most clean sheets in
Thank you.
Champions
The
League
most clean sheet in the tournament. And mind you, he also passed through Real Madrid. Real Madrid that are known to be like, anyways.
Give them credit. I mean, I'm not saying I'm taking it away from you guys.
Okay.
That's not what I'm saying. All I'm saying is that Pep messed up and you guys took advantage of that. So props to you guys for that dub.
Okay. I think I'll just pass this baton to Victor. Victor, Ghana, let's give them credit. They took 19 shots from England. 19. Like England shooting everything, but go no enter. What does that mean for African team in this World Cup so far?
I think the African teams, only team I can boast of is Morocco, to be honest. I think Morocco has invested a lot of money into like sports, and the difference shows, right?
Shows.
Like if you're not investing in sports or in football, you're not producing quality players, right? And I think a lot of African countries depend on the foreign-based players a lot. So the homegrown, there's not a lot of investment in that homegrown players. So I think they should help change their narrative instead of every single time we're talking about the same stuff, right? Like, or bring in the foreign players and all of that. But I think Ghana did good really today. If they can win their last game, I believe they can go through. But African sports needs more development and more money and pumped into it. So
I want to bring one topic. South Africa. They were Nigeria's group. Do you think if Nigeria actually left that group and got the slot that South Africa actually has, because they are the one playing, they were first in that group, do you think would have done better against the teams South Africa has played so far?
No.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure me and Victor have different reasons why we say no. For me personally, the reason why I say no is because South Africa earned their spot. Simple as that. They are here because they deserve to be there. Nigeria is not here because they didn't deserve it. And you see how Nigeria, they had a whole narrative of DRC Congo, I believe it was the ineligible player or something like that, and they wanted them to be kicked out. You don't need to rely on that. If you're a good team, you're a good team. A good team should qualify rather than depend on narratives. So once again, no. I think if Nigeria would have made it, they wouldn't have even gone far. I think they would have finished last on their group.
Wow, that's a strong take. Victor, your point.
No, for me, I think Nigeria would have, with the quality of soccer being played right now, I think Nigeria may get a win and 2 draws in the group stage. But the problem with Nigeria is the one, like, there's too much complaints, NFF, there's that distraction. Two, I think the players don't take it serious until the dying minute. They want to turn on the because there were certain draws they drew in the qualifying, and like this does not make any sense, right? Now, one thing about soccer is get killed or get killed. That's it. You got to score. And a lot of times we're playing fancy football, stylish football. That's one thing I would observe with Nigerian football is like everyone's trying to make a name for themselves instead of that collective effort. Like there has to be determination. Like, hey, we're going to go to the World Cup. I feel so bad for them. Like next World Cup, some of them will be older. Are you going to feel that older team now to say you want to win? You want to go into the next World Cup. So I don't think the players they factor that into themselves when they are playing. Like, man, like I don't have that time anymore. This might be my last opportunity to play in the World Cup. So there was no eagerness to like qualify. It was only during the dying minute stage. Oh, now you're looking for corny ways to get into the World Cup. Like, oh, Wan-Bissaka did not this, that. It's like, come on, man, you had your chance. So yes, South Africa deserves to be there. Every African country that is there, they deserve to be there because they were hungry for it.
Fauzi, on that topic of Nigeria, I know you've always been an advocate for African football. Like you never miss a game. It's unfortunate that players like Osimhen might not be able to play this next World Cup because how old is he now? 27?
It's 28 this year, so it'll be 32 by the time the next
He'll be
World Cup
32
comes.
by that time. And let's be honest, his legs will probably be gone. No offense to him.
Especially with his injury record right now.
Yes, I respect Osimhen, top player. Like you can tell me, like in that qualifying part to this World Cup, I felt like he was the only one giving 120%. Like he can't do everything by himself. Like if you look at most of the chances that we didn't win was because he was either injured or he didn't play. And when he does play, he delivers.
So to your question now, mine is not a straightforward answer. It will be yes and no. No, if we qualified, it meant Finidi would have been coach. We wouldn't have gone for if Finidi George was coach because he started our qualifiers. After Pissarro left, Finidi started. So if we qualified, it means Finidi would have been the coach. And if we qualified with Finidi, we were not going for. But if Eric Chelt, our current coach, was the person that qualified us, I think we would have come top of our group. I'm that confident. We've rebuilt our squad. Our squad currently, we've plucked a lot of players from all over Europe now. We have this kid that just signed for Brighton, Johanna. We have Femi Aziz that is about to make a big move. We have a lot of guys that are still yet to come into the squad that are primed to make big moves. So the squad is getting built properly, and I think we would have done well in the World Cup. It's unfortunate we didn't make it. We did well at AFCON, but yeah, NFF messed us up. With the coaches they hired before Chel and everything, they messed up. They are the biggest reasons why we are not at the World Cup right now. But it is what it is. We have 4 years. We are working on it, and hopefully, when we get here 4 years time, we'll actually do something tangible.
I also forgetting our goalie.
Yeah,
we fixed our goalie issue. That's the other. Gotten 2 new goalkeepers to join the squad. We're trying to fix every area that looks shaky in our squad. That's one thing Chel has done that I've actually been impressed with.
Yeah, I also think Wabali shot himself in the foot by leaving that his club. But you never know.
Currently, he's clubless. Yeah, he's currently clubless, but yeah.
But maybe he's
take risks sometimes.
Yeah, but maybe he's battling with grief, right? Losing the 2 parents and all of that.
There's that.
Yes.
There's that, but there's also this. You can't, but there's also, I've always had this agenda. I've told Temi this before. A lot of Nigerian players don't have good agents. Osimhen is the biggest one that I've seen. Osimhen should not be in Galatasaray.
Yep.
Victor Osimhen should be in a bigger club. A lot of Nigerian players don't have good agents. And that's what happened with Nwabali. Nwabali was primed to get a move to Saudi and England. And I don't know what messed up the deal, but I can bet his agent. It's probably a bad agent.
Fauzi, you know what I wanted to add to something you said, right? I personally am very disappointed with 2 main African countries, Cameroon and Nigeria. The reason why I point out those two countries is because I feel like they are the two countries that have more talent players than any other African countries, but they never get to where they need to get to. Why? Because Vic, you said something very important. Look at Morocco. Morocco invested in their team. Cameroon and Nigeria are not investing in their team. They are focused on making money for themselves, the players, including the management, and not for the country. Because when you look at it in the long run, how far has Nigeria been? Nowhere. How far has Cameroon been? Nowhere. I mean, yes, things are starting to look a little bit better, and hopefully it gets better. But it's been a struggle for so many years. Players, how can you retire from playing and you are still being owed money? You see what I'm saying? Those little things
Standard.
are important, but it's been an ongoing problem. And you know, Fauzi also said most African players, they don't have a good management, they don't have a good agent, someone that is watching out and making sure that they are playing or they are doing what they're supposed to do. Osimhen should have been in a way bigger team than Galatasaray. For him playing in the Turkish league and him being happy, I'm happy for him. But that's not where you're supposed to be, bro. You're supposed to be bigger and better than that.
If he had what's this Pogba's agent that passed away?
Mineraiola.
Areola, yeah.
He would like he
Yeah.
wouldn't be there. Again, it's just man, there's too much corruption in Nigerian football, in African football. So it's like, how do you change that habit, right? It's something that is rooted, and I for me, sports is a big thing, right? Like, I mean, someone was complaining the other day, they gave somebody $1.2 million to build a field, did not build a field. I'm
Maju,
like,
Mr. Temi.
yeah, sometimes the thing is actually ridiculous to like when you sit down and think about it, it's like, how do you squander $1.2 million and you come on TV and start making excuses about it? These things are really, they are simple fixes, but corruption is just deep rooted in the bloodstream, right?
That was a bloodstream.
No, it's the wait, like the next person that comes on will tell you, oh, is it me that's going to fix it? Something that if that person stole so and so amount, then it reached my turn. It's me that want to be the good person. But you have to think about someone has to have the right mentality to step into football in Nigeria to fix it. Look at the secondary schools. Let's start from the secondary schools, right? They don't have good pitch. You see dust everywhere and all of that, right? We were in Canada. You go to each elementary school, there's grass in there, right? There's grass field. Somebody's maintaining it, right? You know what pisses me off the most is the politicians always do rally in these schools. They always host community football. So why are these pitches not being fixed?
My
Right?
brother, it's because they are trying to pocket the money. Like I
Yeah.
said, it's all about putting the money in your pocket.
Because at the end of the day, when you think about it, if you have a good NFF president, you cleanse the whole system. You can invest in actual soccer players, young soccer players. You host tournaments. You give these people opportunity because now you have scouts flying into Nigeria to watch these kids play. But like they don't even have a good field to play, first of all. And then the NFF is pocketing money. They will say, oh, they are not pocketing anything. Okay, pay the players. That's the bare minimum you can do, right? Again, on the other side is, I'm not trying to pocket watch, but the players make good money, right? Is the focus now on how much your country is paying you? I know that can be derailing, but representing your country and giving your best away, right? So how do you do that catch 22? Right? Because all the time is complain, NFF. We all know they are going to be like that. Well, how can we focus to get ourselves to World Cup? Because think about it, there's a lot of people that like, I like that boy Bruno, like he's a actually solid defender, right? There's other players, but they don't get that exposure right now. This World Cup will probably bring more eyes on you as a player, right? Like you get good contract, but again, now we have to. You see how NFF is like how the African corruption is messing everybody's opportunity to showcase
Their
themselves.
talent.
Is ridiculous, man.
I
You
know,
know,
I know, I know.
so
African story is not done. Like I know it's not done. One day, this World Cup will win.
An African team would definitely win the
yeah,
World
oh
Cup.
yeah. You know, I was just
It
going
could
to
be
throw
this World Cup.
something. I was
Yes.
gonna, hey, not talk too loud now.
Who knows? Who knows? Guys, Juju one.
Let me just tell you guys something. Do you know Mbappe he has Cameroonian roots? Now, Mbappe was supposed to be playing for Cameroon. Do you know what the Cameroon Federation did to Mbappe? They asked this man to pay Cameroon to come and play for Cameroon. What kind of mindset is that? You want a player to pay the country to play for the country. That's why Mbappe went and played for France. And there's a lot of other players that have seen or had
You call
different other
Alaba.
issues.
You call Alaba
You know,
for Nigeria. It's
Like
You
it's
know,
always
too.
been like that.
even Saliba, same thing. Saliba is from Cameroon. He has Cameroon roots. Those are players that could have been playing for Cameroon, but they are playing for different countries. So,
Man, we just need to fix it. But the question is the question has always come down to how do you fix these issues? It's really that simple.
it is.
How do you change people's Africans' mindset, especially like look at Morocco, like take away the whole African final situation. But I was
Right.
watching where the people the countries were training, right? Like the training facilities are even they're looking way nicer too than the actual pitches because they invested money into their sports. But like our own is just different. Like I don't know, like you said, Nigeria, Cameroon, they are like the two
Powerhouse.
well-known powerhouse, right? Like, but where are they?
I'll speak more about Cameroon in this moment, right? Look at Samuel Eto'o. He became the president for the Cameroon, CAF.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Infrastructure-wise, right? That's one thing you said, Vic, infrastructure-wise. Like, why are the players training on pitches or they have equipments that are low standard? Like, there's no upgrade. It's like everyone that is coming in, they're just staying where the last person stayed. They're not trying to upgrade. They're not trying to do better. And it's an ongoing problem. I know there's going to be someone that is going to come in and put a stop, and every other African country is going to start learning from them. I hope it is Morocco. I hope every African country is looking at Morocco and saying, oh, you know what? We want to be as good as them and do better as them and improve. Like you said, apart from the whole final thing that happened, I hope everyone takes a positive side from what Morocco has done.
I know.
Flip the narrative a bit. You know
Yeah.
the wildest thing about Nigeria? We've never had a good NFF or NFA when it was NFA before. It's always usually been the coach or investors. So I remember watching the 96 Olympic documentary that they did. It was what's his name that basically made us win that tournament. What's his name? Betty Boss. What's his name? I've
Yeah, I
forgotten
remember.
what the name
I
of our
remember the
coach was.
coach.
He was the one that scouted all those boys. He was the one that paid for everything. He was the one that did. We've never had a good NFF. We've never. So I don't know if that's going to be a solution to fixing Nigeria's problems,
But
honestly.
the issue that we have is these people are politically appointed. It's not like someone with like a
That's it.
football background comes to like be like if someone with like you'd expect like older players, like okay, yes, they made Finidi coach, but like he can be he can be president of NFF. Like you change the narrative. You saw what the players have suffered. You can come in but because it's politically appointed, like what do they know? They don't know anything. They don't. They just go back. You're seeing the money, you squander it. That's all. There's no actual development. Like, have you heard of youth football in Africa before? It's like no.
That's
Let's
the
be
thing. Our youth football has always been private organization.
yeah.
When I was growing up, I remember the Principal's Cup was very popular. BT used to run the Principals Cup
Girls
where
Cup.
all
I
those
remember
kids,
that.
and then use that to develop tournament. Use that
Then
to
we had the
develop
Pepsi
stars.
Academy that
We
developed
had the Pepsi
Mikel
Academy.
Obi.
It's always been private companies that have helped Nigeria develop. And I think because of the economy now, it's stifled everybody. We no longer hear of the Principals Cup. It's too expensive to like.
And you can
Man,
see that. You can see that in the last.
we've not done well in the under
We've not
17
done
since
well.
2015.
We've not done
2015
well.
was the last under 17 that did anything. That was Osimhen said. We've not done anything since then.
Man, I think we need a day. I think we need a day where we just sit down and debate this African soccer on the whole. So
Yeah, let's invite the NFF president.
right, invite the NFL president to come here and defend
Mr.
himself,
Gisao.
or invite a representative that can actually explain to us what's going on in their
Man, they're
system.
going to tell you the story that
They
lied.
they'll come and give us politics. They're not gonna give us the truth. They're not gonna give us the truth.
Right, to end this African topic, I want a yes and a country. So, do you think an African team will ever win a World Cup in our lifetime? And who do you think is going to win the next AFCON in 2027? Napo, let's go.
Based on right now, Morocco is still my first choice because of how they are performing in the World Cup. I think Morocco is the face of Africa right now. No disrespect to Senegal, but right now, Morocco is the face of Africa.
Okay, so you think Morocco can win the World Cup this year?
No,
Okay.
not entirely. No, I say that because they are better teams. But Morocco they have outperformed a lot of top European teams.
Okay.
So in a sense, I see them going further, hopefully in the semifinals at least. But them winning, no.
Okay, so to get
They're
your
not gonna
answer
win.
now is no. There's a possibility that an African team win World Cup in our lifetime, and Morocco is going to win the AFCON next year.
Most likely, yes.
Okay. Fauzi.
This year, I can see an African team getting to the final. I can see Morocco going one step further. I can see Ghana surprising people. I can see it for some reason. The Juju power. We're killing ourselves for Africa.
Let me cut you short. Are you thinking? I don't sure you're thinking of France in disguise because they are full with African players. You're saying maybe France is the one that will win the World Cup. You know?
No.
Okay.
I think there's something about this Morocco team, and the last World Cup they got to the semi-final. I think they could take it one step further this year, and I think Ghana could surprise people. But do I think they would win it? No. Do I think an African team could win the World Cup in our lifetime? Yes. That was meant to be Nigeria this tournament, with a lot of our players being in their prime right now. This was meant to be the tournament that Nigeria goes to the final, but sadly we didn't qualify. I can see Nigeria possibly winning the World Cup one day, if with the right investment. Then for the next AFCON winners, everybody's going to say because you are Nigerian, you are biased. But yeah, with this current team and our current coach, I see Nigeria winning the next AFCON.
What position did we get to last AFCON?
We were knocked out we finished third, and it was because of penalties and the referee against Morocco. We played Morocco that the referee basically gave every decision to Morocco.
My
and
brother,
penalty.
That same Morocco referee blowed everything. When they played against Cameroon, same thing that happened to us.
Yeah. So
okay, Victor.
I think the Nigerian boys are in their prime right now. If they can gel and blend, I see them winning next year, the AFCON. But this World Cup, man, I'm skeptical about the African countries. I'm not gonna lie. I know Morocco is good, Egypt is good, but they've not really played like a team that will really test them, right? So we'll see. I think they go round of 16, but I don't see them making it all the way down. Because this World Cup is just filled with shockers, man. Like,
exactly. That's what I'm banking on. What I'm banking on.
I don't want the script to be writing itself. I want it to be something new every time, like Netflix and chill.
Plus, right now we're on course. We have 10 African countries. We're on course to have, I think, 6 or 7 in the next round, which is impressive, if I do say so. It's very impressive. I don't think we've had this many in the next round before. So who knows? I don't think
we've ever had.
We've
not
had up to this number, but I'm talking of in terms of percentage now in the next round. We've never had. It's only right now. It's only South, and who knows? It's only South Africa and Tunisia that for sure are out. But South Africa could still qualify if there's a miracle. Senegal need to win and score a healthy amount of goals. So let's
Yep.
see. One thing, yeah, it's been a great World Cup. It's been a very surprising World Cup. So I think the last round of fixtures, there's still a lot of upsets to come.
Okay. I think we'll go to our final topic. Final topic, predictions and predictions. Before anyone gives me a safe answer, I'm going to tell you right now, we don't want any safe answer. I'm not going to hear, oh, I think this team will win because. So I need your strong prediction. We also forgot to even touch about the fact that Tunisia actually sacked their manager mid-tournament. First team ever in the World Cup history to do that. This tournament is chaotic and beautiful. So
They were trying to pull an Ivory Coast in AFCON. And then they considered 4. They considered 4 or 5 the next game. So it didn't work. It didn't work.
Yeah, Juju no power.
It's not strong. It's not black man power. Black man power. They need to invest in their witchcraft.
This tournament has actually been chaotic and beautiful. Like, it's been a wonderful World Cup so far. So I'd like everyone to touch on their dark horse. Who do you think will actually go far? That will surprise everyone. Start with Victor.
Man, I've not watched one full game. But my dark horse, man. I have a bracket, but I don't. I think Portugal will go far. Portugal is my dark horse. Actually. Yeah.
Okay.
But
Napoleon.
I have Brazil winning it all.
Okay.
Brazil.
So, yeah. Brazil versus France finals. Repetition of France 98.
Trust me, you don't need to give that. We'll hack that at the final topic. I want to hear everyone's topic on that too. Napoleon.
My dark horse is very simple. You should know this, Temi. Mr. Allen brought Haaland and Norway. That's my dark horse.
You know what? I can actually mess with that as a dark horse because if I'm being honest, Alan has actually shown up.
Yep.
He has shown up, and I can't.
He has shown up, but their defense, we are still yet to see their defense.
As long as you can score more goals, if you can score more goals,
that part, the goals, yes. Because if you think about it, that was what happened with Argentina and France. Argentina just scored more and they won.
Outscore. That partnership of Odegaard and Haaland they've been cooking.
Maybe Man City should buy him.
Nope.
Hey, bring 80 million. 80 million and his US man, captain.
Wow.
I know one.
It's better than Foden.
Hey, I'll tell you this. You may think he's better than Foden, but Foden has more trophies than him.
For now.
No. It's not about for now. Foden has
We'll speak
more.
again in 2 years. Don't worry.
By that time, Foden go down double him again.
Okay. Foden is not winning anything again. Okay, Man City are not winning any trophy again.
Okay.
Pep is gone. You guys are done winning. You come back to your original club. The original club you started supporting before Man City.
I supported 2 clubs in my entire life.
You see,
Barcelona has been number 1. Barcelona has been number 1. Man City has been number 2. Those are
what
my
was
only
your
2
English
clubs.
club before Man City? You weren't a Man City fan.
No, Man City.
What year? You were a national fan before. You were a national fan before.
Never.
You were a national fan. Now Wenger calls you to go join Man City.
This guy.
Larry,
go good.
Fauzi, tell us your own dark horse. Tell us your own dark horse and let's.
My dark horse, Morocco and Germany. I see something. There's something about this German team I like. Havertz, they look good. They look good.
Morocco and Germany.
I've been impressed every time I've watched them play. They struggled a bit against Ivory Coast. One topic we need to touch on eventually in the future is African teams and their poor finishing. But they've done well so far, and I can see them going far. US too. Let's not count out US and having home support.
Nah, I low-key was going to call US because being on home ground, I think they have outperformed. They've done better than what anybody expected.
I didn't expect them to do this well, and they've surprised me a bit. But they've not played any big teams yet. So
that part,
I think the next round is where we see teams fall apart and all that. So,
Don't worry, we'll
but
come
yeah, I
back.
can
We'll
see
come back
Germany
to
and
this.
Morocco.
My own dark horse would be Canada, as per Canadian, right?
Interesting.
Yes, yes, yes.
Interesting.
Like
I
you
know
guys
you
should
have
ask
the
me the reason
passport,
why.
but
Like,
guy, interesting.
like initially, I started up saying that Canada wasn't going to go far, but then I also forgot about the home advantage. Like the crowd was actually gingering these guys to go far. So my money is on them. As long as Alfonso Davis is actually fit and he can help support the team.
Hasn't played any,
He hasn't
and
played any match.
the
So,
third game he's not going to start as well. So
all right, now to the big one. Final questions for this World Cup. Who wins the World Cup? And who do you think scored the goals in the final? I need a team and a name. Fauzi.
Ito, the general Mbappe. France are winning the World Cup.
Okay.
France are winning the World Cup.
Victor?
Brazil is winning the World Cup, but Mbappe will have highest goal scorer.
So you think it will be Brazil and
France.
France in the World Cup? Okay. Napoleon.
I think we'll see a replay from last year. France versus Argentina. Messi outscoring France.
I would. Wow. Maybe I should just throw a wrench into my own because we might come back to this topic. I'll pick Morocco. Morocco in the finals, and Hakimi scoring an important goal. Yeah. Keep the receipts. Keep the receipts.
Okay.
Set live on this channel.
I pray your prediction comes to pass.
We'll come back July 19th, right? Is the final. We'll come back to it. All right. That's the final whistle. 4 people here. No boring moment. And I want to thank you guys for coming to the live today. And yeah, we will see. Everyone can share this, like, subscribe, and I'll see you again.